And it is our weekly visit with our guy, JJ Starling. Welcome in, JJ, and thanks for hopping on here. Man, what a crazy week. I mean, the Miami game is the highest of highs. Obviously, Florida State didn't go so hot on Tuesday night. Well, what's the balance for you guys of games like that back-to-back? How do you handle like the emotional swings of those two happening back-to-back?
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, it is an emotional roller coaster. But with this league, there's really good teams, and we just so happenly played, two really good teams back to back. And we didn't play our best on Tuesday, but we know there's still a bunch of more games left, and we can't really hold our heads or hang our heads on, that loss, because we got a really good team coming up on Saturday. So, we got to get back into the gym and just look to improve on the things that we messed up on.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at this league, and you see Miami and Florida State. Now NC State's coming in, and realistically, we can look at darn near every game on the rest of your schedule. How deep is this league this year, JJ? It doesn't feel like you guys are getting a lot of opportunities for like, okay, well, this is the easy game of the schedule. It doesn't feel like there's those landing spots right now.
Yeah, it's a very deep league. Teams are really good in the ACC this year, and every game is a dogfight. Even if you're playing a bottom team in the league, you gotta bring your A game for sure. Last year I didn't really experience that much, at Notre Dame, but even then the league was really good. But now, I'm at a new school. We're winning a little bit more, and I'm seeing firsthand, just how much this league is really strong.
The Florida State game on Tuesday, JJ, I mean, you guys had the lead. It felt like it turned there, I don't know, 5-6 minutes into the second half. How tough was it going against that defense? Because, they were sending, I don't know, 10, 12 guys at you, full court press. What was the biggest challenge of that down the stretch on Tuesday?
I would say, honestly, it's just the fact that, they switch everything. They don't really allow you to get into a groove offensively. You can't really run plays against them, which ultimately means they're forcing you to play one-on-one basketball. And we did that, but we just weren't hitting shots that we normally make, and they were. So they were able to get a run, get out in transition, and do what they do best.
Yeah, it felt like, I guess, down the last 10 minutes of the game, like you and Judah, like, man, you guys had to take some tough shots, right? Like, it would have been hard to make a lot more of those shots.
Yeah, for sure.
JJ Starling is with us. So that was Tuesday night, JJ. But let's go back to last Saturday. We haven't gotten to talk to you since the Miami game. Take me through that last play. I mean, it's a great game. You're hitting shots, they're hitting shots, and back and forth. But take me through the last play. You were right there. You were hopping in the air celebrating. What'd you see when Q hit that shot?
Man, I saw Judah make an amazing play. He came off a pick and roll, and they doubled, and Q's man helped in, and he was wide open. Judah found him, and I had a lot of faith as soon as the ball touched Q's hands, that it was going to go in. And, that's why I was so excited for him. I was the first one to go run and jump on his back. It was crazy. So kudos to those, to Judah and Q. They made the right reads, and Q made the biggest shot of the night. And he stepped up big for us.
I'm sure you would have been perfectly happy taking the shot. Like, I'm sure Judah would have been perfectly happy taking the shot. Is there anybody on your roster, though, above Q in, like, confidence level that he's going to make the shot right now? It feels like Q could be guarded by four guys and be like, yeah, I'll make a shot like that.
Yeah, I mean, we all have, that confidence, and to play this game at this level that we play at, you got to have some sort of, out of this world confidence, in yourself, because everybody in this league is good, and that confidence piece and that mindset is going to be the factor that sets you apart from everybody else, and a lot of that. So that's why his game thrives, and that's why he trusts himself.
Yeah, and heck, we saw that from you in spades last Saturday. You made the 6 threes. It's fallen for you in the Dome. I think up till Saturday, JJ, we'd seen, many of your best games this year. It happened on the road. To have that happen for you at home, and, literally it's home for you. What does that mean to have a breakout Dome game like you had on Saturday?
Yeah, it's big time for sure. Having the game that I had, but at the same time, I'm focused on not, really focusing on that game and getting too high on the highs, because there's still a lot of work to be done, and we still have a lot more home games. Yeah, it was really good, hitting 6 threes and, coming up big for my team. But, I got to do that on a consistent basis because, we have teams coming into the Dome that want to beat us, like Florida State did, So I'm just looking forward to, doing that on a consistent basis.
JJ Starling is with us, and JJ, we talk about how tough and how deep this league is. How much, do you sit down like last night at NC State was playing Virginia? Is that something like you'll sit down and watch that casually, or do you watch it back on film? How do you take in the rest of the league throughout the course of the week?
Yeah, for sure. There's several times when, I'm with my teammates, we're just chilling in our living room, and we turn on some games and, watch, our opponents in this league. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, watch the game yesterday, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch some film on it because that's what we do. And that's why I have so much, confidence with this team because we do the right things, like I said, we watch games, we watch film, and we stay in the gym, and that's all you can ask for,
We had Jerry on earlier this week, and, Jerry's a big film guy. He said, the games you guys have had, the best prep leading in have been the ones where you've had the greatest success. Have you guys noticed that, when you've had a really good, prep session or practice the day before that it's really carried over?
Yeah, for sure. Credit goes to our walk-ons as well. They're running the scout team, and they're practicing just as hard as we are, and they're preparing us for these big games. And when we're able to really dig into a team's plays and figure out what coverages we're going to do on certain things, that's when obviously we're prepared the most. Yeah, definitely.
JJ Starling was with us. This is perhaps the most important question that I have for you here today, JJ. Griff was mic'd up at the Miami game, and there's a little clip out, and we had Griff on the show yesterday, where he said that he could have been a rapper if he felt like it, he could go old school and drop some bars, and he said he's saving it for later in the season. Is Griff doing any of this stuff behind the scenes? Can he actually drop something, or what do we think? Is he the next great rap star, or is he fooling us all right now?
He's absolutely not doing this stuff behind the scenes, and it's probably best that he's not.
See, this is why I had to go to you, JJ. He tells us I tried to get him to drop a bar yesterday. He's like, no, I'm saving it for later in the season. So you're telling us that no, this is not going to happen in a few weeks.
No, absolutely not. And if it does, I'll be just as surprised as you guys.
He said, let me see if I can quote him sort of. He said it'd be like a combo, and this is going old school. It'd be like a combo of what did he have? Of Jay-Z and who else did he say? He said Jay-Z and Biggie. Yeah, Jay-Z and Biggie with a twist of Griff. Yeah, so he's going to the best of all time. He said it would be a combo of Biggie and Jay-Z with a little twist of Griff in there.
Man, that's confidence right there. One of the greatest rappers in the game. I don't believe it.
All right, I got to know this while we're talking music. Who do you listen to? Are you going old school? You listen to new stuff? What's JJ got going in the headphones?
Oh yeah, I do it all. I'm very versatile with my playlist. But I would say new school right now. My favorite rapper is Gunna for sure. Gunna.
Okay.
And Lil Baby.
So Okay, so that better than whatever Griff's going to toss out later this season.
Sure.
All right, we'll have to keep on Griff, see if we can get him to do something later in the year. All right, JJ, wrapping up with you. It's you said another dome game coming up on Saturday. NC State they lost a tough, low-scoring game on the road in Virginia in overtime last night, but they're another team that's kind of like you guys, right? You know that they're right smack dab there in the league, competing with everybody. What do you expect this game to be like on Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be another dogfight for sure. NC State is a really good team. They play well together. They got good guards, and they hit shots, so it's going to be another defensive-minded game. Nothing, goes away from that. And, we just got to look to play as a unit. And, against a team like NC State, we can look forward to, getting more into our offensive flow, moving the ball. We don't have to worry about, them switching everything. So, it's going to be, we're going to have the same keys that we did against Miami.
All right, one last question before we cut you loose, JJ. It just occurred to me that Saturday's also the day that Dave Bing's going into the Ring of the Honor in the Dome. So this is going way back, but obviously one of the greatest players in program history. How do you guys, on like the current team, how do you view that history going way back with a guy like Dave Bing?
Honestly, yeah, we take it in. Our coaches make sure they mention it to us, and know how important our school's history is. But at the same time, a lot of us are really young. So I'm only 19 years old, so I have no idea of who Dave Bing is. No disrespect to him at all. I know he's a great player, but I did not have a chance to watch him. So.
JJ, I'm more than twice as old as you, and I also did not have a chance to watch Dave Bing. So it's been a minute, but it'll be fun to watch that go down in the Dome on Saturday. It'll be fun to watch you as well on Saturday. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll do it again next week. All right, JJ?
All right, thank you so much.